Yo, what up, folks? I am Roots here with another Marvel Strike Force video. That's right, yo, in the house. Ready? What? Ready to annoy you. That's right, because I got a hot topic that I want to discuss with y'all. I want to get your opinions, so comment down below. Join me on Twitch, join my Discord, holla at your boy, and keep that conversation lit, because I want to know what your opinion is. All right, now, first of all, a couple things I want to address. Number one, thank you everybody for watching my Blitz hack video. That means a lot that over 300 people have watched it. You wouldn't believe just like how something small, even when 20 people, 5 people, 1 person watches my video, makes me happy, right? So thank you from inside here. All right, second of all, yes, just like the title says, Hoard defensive teams actually matter, right? And here's the reason why. For the most part, this game has given us, I believe, 5, maybe 6 actual Hoard defensive teams that have tags built into their kits, right? Mercs, for the most part, Fantastic Four, but they can also be offense. We have the old school Hydra 1.0. We have the Marauder hybrids, and of course we have the main new edition 2s of Young Avengers and Heroes for Hire. All right, now the reason why I'm suggesting you all to do what I've been doing with your Hoard defensive teams is the following. For those that aren't in high level competing alliances, and maybe you're new to the game, mid-level to playing in the game or whatever, or your alliance is a little more casual than superiorly and super competitive. I don't know why I'm struggling today. Probably too much coffee, too much excitement. That's what it is. Sunshine, you know what it is. And therefore, right, if your alliance allows it, and you maybe you should discuss this with them, my advice is to only invest in purple gear and those war teams, right? And maybe depending on who you like or who's valid or who makes sense in other game modes, throw a little extra gear in them. All right, and the reason why I think war defensive teams actually matter, and I'll show you my setup, right, is because what it allows you to do with offense. All right, now, so for example, right, you see my 237k Merc defensive team, they actually get wins, right? You'd be surprised how people underestimate them and they cancel attacks, or they lose and they have to go in again, right? Now, that doesn't happen all the time, just like my entire squad. But sometimes it takes 2 taps, 3 taps, who knows, right? But they're a low level investment, right? And actually for the longest time, they were even like less than 200k or just 200k, depending on who I was running with them. But for the most part, Taskmaster was my only gear tier 12 character, and everybody else was gear tier 9. I only threw a little extra into Killmonger because of, what is it? The training material event, and like I think for gamma rays, right? Or something else. And also the Chaos Theory, right? Now moving on to Fantastic Four. I only put a lot of investment into Invisible Woman because she was who I brought up for Dark Dimensions, right? I'm stopping at gear tier 15. I probably won't do much else. I think she's also required for the heist. Who knows, right? But if you look at her teammates, they're all gear tier 10. And for a while, they were only gear tier 9 until I slowly started upgrading them, right? I mean, again, high bio gear, not really worth the investment now. All right, and I'm going to skip right to my little hybrid Marauders. Again, war defense. Cool. All right. More importantly, the main 2, Young Avengers and Heroes for Hire, right? And I actually just recently brought up Shang-Chi to gear tier 14. He was chilling at gear tier 12 for the longest time, even war ready ISOs. And that's where you should also stop if you want to have a little bit of fun, right? Or maybe not, right? Maybe just put 1 in, 2, I don't care. Don't overinvest if you don't have the resources, okay? Again, I only brought up Shang-Chi because I'm possibly bringing him into Dark Dimension 5. I wanted a better gamma ray character and skills kind of thing. So I was like, you know what, let me start repping a headache like my opponents do when we're attacking, right? With the one Shang-Chi invested and everybody else not. All right. We won't really talk about who else I'm kind of running because they're not necessarily built for defense. I'm just using them to be annoying because I prefer to have a sustained team, an annoying team, that requires you to be frustrated while you play me, right? And maybe you just walk all over. Again, we've had those cases because sometimes alliances are just powerhouses and they just destroy you, right? And all the power to them. But for the most part, a lot of my defensive teams have just recently been upgraded, and that's only because I've had the resources to do so. I am almost 12 million TCP player. I've been playing for like two plus years. I've beaten everything that there is to beat that I can beat, and I've unlocked everybody who I can unlock, right? I'm more free to play now than I was. I was kind of a light spender, but I never exceeded crazy amounts, and I actually gifted some of the currency and exchanges or whatever to my brother to play this game. And so those are the only little purchases that I've made in this game, some microtransactions here and there, right? Now, the reason that you're all here, all right, and the reason why I'm making this video for y'all, right? Again, this is probably for the everybody else who isn't competing at super high levels and your alliances are a little chill, right? The main reason why defensive teams matter and why you should use them on war defense, okay, is because it allows you to be creative and use your war offensive teams for offense, right? Now, I have the major generic ones, Weapon X, Sims, Axeman, blah, 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 right? But by keeping my defensive teams on D, right, now I don't need to even struggle or know, okay, what can I attack with, all right? Again, kind of issues and problems when you get to my stage of the game, right? But as a new player, as a mid-game player, something to consider, okay? At least you know that there are teams meant for defense, and you can put them on defense, put blue gear in, I don't care, but don't overinvest with a lot of orange and high level gear on them, okay? Because you're never really going to see them. You can be proud that they're on defense, but they probably don't carry well over in other game modes, and then that's why you should stop. There are so many new catch-up mechanics that allows for an oversaturated purple resource market, right? And I highly suggest that you spread it out evenly, okay? And just try to have somewhat of an annoying defense that requires either punch acrosses or mid punch ups. Now, you don't get me wrong, you'll have your people who will be able to just destroy that team, and that's okay, because war for the most part shouldn't matter. The only thing that should matter is what you use on D and what you use on on offense, to make sure that you get your wins, so that you get your currency, so that you get your things in the store. All right. And so this is hopefully a quick video. I think might have ran a little longer than I wanted, but the main point I'm trying to drive home is keep your defensive teams at a moderate level, all right? Only if you can afford to spend, should you, right? And have fun, right? Like even some look, gear tier 11, gear tier 11, gear tier 11, right? Mostly gear tier 12. And these are all just the major war D teams, okay? And even these guys right here, I wouldn't necessarily use them too much on offense, even with Namor. I think he's got a better home. So just throw them on defense if you have them. And if not, you can even add hybrids, right? Try to use the most of a team that synergizes well together and meant for defense on defense, right? It's a lot of Canadian slang. That's why I'm trying to shorten it down, you know, just abbreviate everything like we do and throw a Y on everything here in Canada, you know, when we come up with nicknames. Like all Taskmaster would all be all Tasky, you know what I'm saying? Right? Killmonger would be all Killy, or Mongy, maybe not Mongy, but Killy I can see. Bullseye would be all Bully. What's up, Bully? Right? It's just the kind of hockey boy lingo from here in Canada. All right. So yeah, right. Hope you enjoyed this video. All right. Stay tuned for more. Like, subscribe. I don't know. Join my Discord if anything. That's where we can shoot the shit more. And just talk about if you agree or disagree, and even comment below if you agree or disagree that there are good things and war defense teams matter, right? Only because they allow for offense, right? And it allows you to not even think about what you can bring in, right? Obviously try to win, but know that there are, I think, like say 4, maybe 6, maybe even 7 teams meant for war defense, and out of 10 rooms, that's 40, like minimum 40%, maximum let's say 70% gracefully, of your rooms that are already spoken for, and then you can focus on offense, right? And that's how you can really have a bit more fun, get a bit more out of the game that you are daily grinding for, right? And if you have the availability and the resources, certainly upgrade them. But if not, just focus more on war offense, right? Throw those shield minions in there. Throw those shield minion, like four shield minions or whatever. The defaults plus 1 big tune. Cause hell, right? Just be annoying. That's the secret to war defense. Be annoying, right? That's it. That's all you gotta do. And even still here, it's like this is a team. It's like a little hobby team that I wanted to have fun with and bring up. And I even stopped at gear tier 11. I was so tempted to bring them up to gear tier 12, Yelena and Ray Garden, but I just couldn't see the point, right? And this is this is kind of the little switch I want you to turn on or unlock or get to, is that some of these characters don't really matter, but they matter enough to be put on defense, just so that you can have offensive teams and know what to attack. All right, so that's it for today. Stay tuned for more, and just stay classy, all right, folks, and stay motivated, and always just know, right, whatever you do in this game, you're right. Okay, have fun, and definitely take screenshots, screen recordings of your roster, whatever you got going on, because you never know when you're going to lose it. And it's better to have these things for your own peace of mind, because hey, you never know, right? One day you may not. And that's it for that. Later, boys and girls.